to have you with us from Kansas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Colorado State head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So the Colorado State Rams headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will be first on the attack. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Lewis. Right side, it's Bowie. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hits inside, it's Young. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. There he goes.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Dumps it off in the flats. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get a look at Evan Dickens, the incoming transfer from Liberty. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Johnson.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Sells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Fareed. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him right there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Dickens. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Play fake, Lewis rushes on, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and long here. Working the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Young. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing. Lewis. Snagged in the middle. It's Bowie. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out wide left, it's Young. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third down from the gun. Lewis has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And when offense slips the running back out of the backfield, nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Burrowing for yardage. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Tries to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Still looking. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42 and they're on the move. The Rams in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pass to 6. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Look out! Lets it fly. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Powers through the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Lewis to throw. Going deep. Makes a deep grab. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They put the brakes on it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. Lewis. A little release to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bowie. Breaks free and he might be gone. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
I think you love starting. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Colorado 17, Colorado State 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Fareed. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Immediately fires to the middle. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Dickens. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Kelly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Colorado State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line at the 19. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Moore. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Left side, it's Welsh. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Into the secondary on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. trying to get the edge. It's Young. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First and goal, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buffs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Colorado State, 10.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Kelly. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, it's Dickens. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Standing job there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making the adjustment. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Turning it on. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Play action with Lewis. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. He goes out of it. Oh, what a return after the interception. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Kelly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. Got the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 1st and 10 for the offense. Throwing, Lewis. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Danzy. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Now back to your game in Fort Collins. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking for a crease. It's Dickens. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to it. Hard running there. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Rams headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Here's Lewis to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air again, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Young. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that at the 42-yard line. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis. throws for the tight end. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give, it's Dickens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rams have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns up, it's Dickens. Could not make his way to the corner. Second and long here. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're just a field goal. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Handoff again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down coming up. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on second down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. All by himself down the middle. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Back's got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Hits inside, it's Dickens. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44 line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right side, it's Young. Touchdown, Colorado! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Spits it out to the back. Between the hashes, it's Dickens. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. The short hands, it's Hamilton.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll go to the air on third and short. Left side is Harper. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Play action on first down. Swings it out to the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Rams! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to add another.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Trying the left side. Spins away from the defender. After the filthy move, he's got room. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out wide left, it's Holland. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Running inside. It's Young. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a very scared for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense. The touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Sends it back in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Rush is on.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Rams line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. He's brought down, but a really effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lewis on the play action. Look out. And down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. That's caught. It's Fareed. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. He'll get rid of it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Got it looking for a first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.